Is there anything on my teeth?
No, nothing.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jannah. And today is my first day when my period comes. I'm gonna be turning 30 soon, and I made a plan to switch from using sanitary pads to using a menstrual cup.
A menstrual cup looks something like this. It looks very big and daunting, but it actually is it can be likened to a reusable tampon. So it's a small cup, it's made of medical grade silicone, it's folded to decrease the surface area. So you can fold it like that. It becomes smaller than a tampon. It's inserted into the body. It pops open, sits at the base of the cervix and just collects menstrual fluid for 10 to 12 hours a day.
How much blood do you think a woman loses each menstruation?
I don't know.
How many times a day does a woman change their pad?
2 times?
2 times? Sometimes even more. Guess how much? It's about 15 milliliters. Like, put it on at 10:30. Now it's 1:45. You wanna see?
Show it.
It's graphic, okay? Don't sue me. That much. It's
Okay.
1.5 milliliters of blood. Ow. Yeah.
And that's half a day, yeah?
Not even half a day. It was from 10:45 to 2:45. 1:45.
Is it because it's first day?
First day, yeah. Well, they said that it would be a crime scene to remove it out, but nah. It's just that it's weird when it comes out. Okay, got to put it on. Oh wait, there was like a bit of leakage, but I know it's time to change. Sorry for that graphic video.
So it's leak free. One can swim, one can dive, one can go to work, can go do yoga, can sleep with ease of mind.
I'm now at SIM. It's the Singapore Institute of Management. I'm here for the Reina Movement talk on politics of menstruation. And I have here with me Angie.
Hello.
So we have our own talk show at the back here. Angie here, I would call it ambassador. Oh, she's the distributor for Lunette Cup. Is that right?
A few brands. We have a few brands of menstrual cups. We have different kind of reusables like cloth pads. We have period panties. We have sea sponges. Yeah. So later I'll be giving a little talk about reusable menstrual products and why we should switch, like in terms of our personal benefits as well as the environment. Menstrual cups and sea sponges, they can be used if you have an active lifestyle. For example, we have customers who do yoga, swimming, dancing, diving, weightlifting. I myself, I lift weights 3 times a week, and I use the menstrual cup and I have never had any issues. But for disposable pads, for example, if like you do running and stuff where you have to move a lot, it can cause a lot of chafing and abrasion, which is very uncomfortable. And another thing is traveling. So menstrual cups is great for traveling because you just have to bring this and you can just go. Compared to using like pads or tampons, you have to bring so many. I remember I went for a 2-month trip and I just brought 1 menstrual cup and my roomie brought like 1 pack of pads. So like that's a lot of space that you're using, especially if you only use a hand carry.
I'm back at work today in my Freedom Cup. I feel so good. It feels like I'm not having period at all. Just to share with you, I bled about 20 milliliter of blood, I think, yesterday. When you use a Freedom Cup, you feel like you're totally a brand new person. Yeah, and like suddenly you feel the need to express yourself. I think it's like a new feminism thing. And another person thought I was doing this because of feminists, like thinking like, how does that contribute to feminism?
I feel like if you use the cup, you will become more feminist, I feel.
But I'm not using it because of that, okay? But I'm just using it because I want to be more friendly towards the environment. Nah, I just want to use it because I'm sick and tired of using sanitary pads and wasting money.
It makes you feel different, So you'll be more garang.
Right, like you can do more things that are free.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's nothing shameful and anything.
Yeah.
Or in tune with yourself.
I tried sharing my experience with the girls in the office, but they find it rather gross that I have a cup, a silicone cup. I never felt so excited about my menstruation days.
We've had a lot of women buy our cups, and a lot of them come back to us and say it's the best thing they've ever bought. It's the best thing they've ever done for themselves, because they literally feel like they're not even on their periods anymore. You know, and this is not something I'm making up, because genuinely that's what keeps us going. I think as a bootstrap startup and as a startup that's trying to do good at the same time, it's been very hard, but what keeps us going continually are women that come back to us and say, it's amazing. You know, I think what you're doing is amazing, and what the cup has given us is amazing. And with this, on the back of this, like, we are trying to do more good.
Beautiful day, everybody. I'm outdoors again.
It's my 4th day, and normally I don't bleed, or probably light bleeder. I don't know. I did a good thing. I did not remove the Freedom Cup off my vajayjay. So far, I feel good. My down there feels good too. Yeah. That's unnecessary, but I just have to do it. Okay, mood-wise, I feel good also. I feel awesome. You can see my lipstick still popping. So other than that, we'll check back again.
Normally I got cramp, right?
How come?
I don't know, maybe when you do the pelvic breathing in, breathing out, because when you insert in, right, then you just have to then macam dia buka. Then after that, when it's inside really like constrict it, like, and make sure it's like whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a video of it. I showed them the blood like stuck in the cup.
I
tengok, I can show you on my
I don't
laptop.
see blood. I cannot.
Tak, it's not.
You can't even
It's
see.
not like.
Macam merah like that. It's just like it's
The
just in the cup.
color
Yeah.
in the cup.
Yeah. It feels amazing. And you just see the blood, then you know like, oh my god, that
That's
came
how
out.
much.
Yeah. And I change pad like 5 times a day on the
Yeah, me
heaviest
too.
day.
But mine
this
also
blood-
heavy, not heavy also is to change.
Yeah,
I
every
guess
2
it's
hours. And also rashes, right?
Yeah,
And nappy
yeah,
rash.
right.
Now no more already, better.
What are the benefits of using a menstrual cup over other conventional options? Well, the list is very long. First up, it's cheaper. A Freedom Cup would set you back $30, and this would save you about $3,000. This would save each woman about $3,000 over her fertile life. On top of that, it is very much more comfortable. Once you insert into the body, you literally cannot feel anything. It's leak-free, so a woman has full mobility. She can swim, she can dive, she can do yoga, she can go to work, and it only has to be changed out every 10 to 12 hours. So you can insert it in the morning, go to work, go to school. When you're done with your day, when you're back in your shower, you remove it, wash it out with just soap and water, dry it, and reinsert it. On top of that, it's better for the body. Generally, pads and tampons are made with a lot of synthetic material. They are made with bleach to make it white. They have artificial fragrances to mask the smell of oxidized blood. They have adhesives to let it stick. They are wrapped in plastic. And with our Freedom Cup, it's made of 100% medical grade silicone. This makes it non-toxic, it makes it safe for the body, and it also reduces the risk of toxic shock syndrome. So for example, like, you know, tampons. If you go into Guardian or Watson's and you pick out a box of tampons from the shelf, flip it to the back, and you will see a clause saying you're using this at your own risk of toxic shock syndrome. This risk is mostly mitigated by using a cup that's made of medical grade silicone. There have been no known cases to date of toxic shock syndrome having used medical grade silicone products. On top of that, it is the best option for the planet. It lasts 10 years and you produce no waste over this period, as opposed to tampons and pads where for every one that you use, every 3 hours, 4 hours, you're wrapping it up and throwing it away. It's made of completely non-biodegradable material. And for you, yes, you know, for one person, like 12,000, I'm sure the earth can, you know, deal with it. But multiply that by the number of women in your family, or the number of women in your school, or the number of women in Singapore, number of women in Asia, then you realize that these numbers really add up. And if every woman can just do their part to decrease their ecological footprint, you know, it would go a long way.
So it's been 10 months since I switched from sanitary pads to menstrual cup. And what has changed so far is my perspective on using a menstrual cup. So if you still remember the first menstrual cycle, I was so excited about using a menstrual cup before I turned 30 years old. And I'm gonna be turning 31 next year. So this decision has changed my entire life. And ta-da! It is still pristine. Shaggy, my husband, actually observed my cleaning habits. So after the 5th day of my period, I will be washing this with soap-free soap. Yeah, you could use Cetaphil, wash it down, warm it, then let it dry. Then after that, you just store it away. Ta-da! As easy as that. So for that 10 months, there was only that one time I forgot to pack my menstrual cup in my bag. So my period came a bit too early and I had to use sanitary pad. I had to run to the nearest shop to just buy like 5 pieces. They don't have just one little pad. So I have to buy 5 of it and I still keep it in my little drawer. So I felt that buying menstrual cup saves more money and it's cleaner and it makes you feel better about yourself. I wasn't even feeling good when I was wearing that sanitary pad just for one day. There's also another incident that I encountered having leakages. It was like 2 menstrual cycles. I was complaining about it to my colleagues that, oh, why did I switch to menstrual cup? I have blood all over my panties. And I was like watching all the YouTubers. I was reading more things from blogs. And I was figuring out, how do I resolve this? I figured that it could be the way I position the menstrual cup up my down there. So I was like toying with it until that magical pop inside. So every time when my finger goes in, putting my menstrual cup inwards like that, or maybe this way, and then you just squeeze it in and then you just bloop. It feels so good. And that's when you know you are secured down there and there will be no more leakages. Yes. So all those trials and tribulations really worked. No regrets for switching to a menstrual cup. I love it and my body feels great. I get to run around, not to worry that I have menstruation at all. So if you ladies out there, okay, you have all your New Year resolution for 2018, thinking about you want to lose weight, you want to have a makeover, have a better career, whatever, okay, please add this in, okay, to switch from your sanitary pads to using menstrual cup. Not only it's eco-friendly, you don't really have to contribute to the plastic ocean anymore. And then 2, you get to save money. And then thirdly, feel better about yourselves. Yes, if you feel good about yourself from the inside, it shines from the outside. Okay, so put that down in your New Year resolution list and switch to a menstrual cup. So this is how it looks like. And thank you, Freedom Cup, for changing my life, okay? And if you'd like to purchase your first menstrual cup, you can head down over to Freedom Cup or Live Love Luna. You got so many selection over there. I recommend you using the menstrual cup. So that's all from me. 10 months of using the menstrual cup changed my life. So hope it does for you too. So thank you for watching.